Primarily up around Ontario, Vale, and Weiser, and up into Garden Valley. And we will see some of these passing through the valley tonight, but it's just real light sprinkles. Not looking for much here. But the real story, of course, is the cold. I'll tell you how cold it'll be coming up in my On Your Side forecast. Karen?
All right, thank you so much, Adam. Well, who can resist the smell of pancakes and sausage in the morning? Hundreds grabbed some grub this morning at the Veterans Day breakfast inside the Warhawk Air Museum in Nampa. Besides breakfast, a moment of silence was held to honor veterans who've lost their lives.
We have a number of people here to honor the veterans that we have here. And it's really nice to be able to have all of these people come to recognize the work that these men and women have done for the country.
The honorary breakfast has been a tradition for the last 13 years. Of course, Veterans Day this Tuesday, and events will be held all around the Treasure Valley. The Caldwell Elks Lodge will host a Veterans Day program at 11 a.m. at the new Caldwell Veterans Memorial Hall. The mayor and a retired U.S. Army major will speak. In Boise, the Idaho Veterans Home will host a special Veterans Day ceremony starting promptly at 11 a.m. Congressman Raul Labrador will speak, as well as officers from the Idaho Army National Guard and the Mountain Home Air Force Base. And Boise State will also host an 11 a.m. ceremony at the Stickle Sky Center. The event is free, and free parking will also be available in the stadium parking lot. And if you are a veteran or an active military member, at least 2 Valley restaurants will offer you free lunch options on Veterans Day. Texas Roadhouse and On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina will allow veterans to select from a limited menu, but you will need proof of your service to participate. The College of Western Idaho kicks off its free application week tomorrow to encourage students to apply. The event coincides with Idaho College Application Week, and application fees to CWI will automatically be waived for anyone who submits an application between Monday and Friday of this week. CWI will also host an Admissions Express event at its Nampa campus this Tuesday from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. The free event will allow prospective students to connect with advisors and learn more about the campus. Idaho State University is working with the NASA to perfect new technology to help wildfire management and recovery. The Bureau of Land Management and other agencies have already used it on 8 fires to date and say they're pleased with the results. Luke Jones has the story.
Just select an area.
This red perimeter is the Charlotte Fire perimeter.
View the terrain and form a plan.
This fire is very likely to go up this slope or down over here.
It's part of the Recover project, which Keith Weber created while working at ISU's GIS Center.
What Recover is, it's designed to be a decision support system.
Taking detailed information.
The vegetation that was in that area prior to the fire, as well as soil information.
And putting it on a single website for fire agencies to use.
It might have taken 2, 3, or 4 days of that time just to get the data together. Now it takes 2 minutes.
And with Recover, it's easy to add to the well of information.
They can record that information with their mobile device, and when they submit it here, it immediately goes to everyone who's watching.
Others are taking note. Now partnered with NASA, Weber will be taking Recover to new heights.
One of the things that they really want to see is a lot more power being put into the mobile devices. So it'll take a couple of years to do that.
They'll also be taking this beyond Idaho, hoping one day to have Recover up and running across the western United States. Right now, Weber is working with several of his students to make that happen. Well, this week, On Your Side looked into a new parking procedure in downtown Boise, giving out-of-towners a free pass. Boise Parking Services is now issuing warning tickets to out-of-state visitors on their first violation instead of a $15 fine. They say it's to increase visitor satisfaction for those checking out downtown, and we wanted to know what you thought about it. Candace O says all Idaho laws should be obeyed or suffer the consequences. That's creating a special class of people above the law. Melissa C. says, I thought half the point was being able to make money off of people who don't live here. And Laura C. says, I don't think they should get a first offense free pass. People go to downtown in any city and they all expect to pay for parking. Will the city do it for me too if I ever get a parking ticket? No, just because I live here. Not applying the laws equally to all people is not just. Well, what do you think? Join the conversation on our Facebook page, Idaho on Your Side. Well, it's said that everyone has a novel in them somewhere. A marathon to write a 50,000-word novel by the end of this month is currently in play. November is National Novel Writing Month, and a write-in was held today at Rediscovered Books in downtown Boise. Those up to the challenge typed on keyboards side by side, and the write-in gave them an opportunity to bounce ideas off one another.
Sometimes something kind of magical happens when you're writing that much and have that kind of constant, drive behind you and that community of support. I know of at least 2 or 3 that I can think of off the top of my head that started as nano novels that we sell now all the time.
The challenge is free to those interested in participating. And dozens of dogs of all breeds and ages competed against one another this morning at the Boise Dog Agility Club hosted the final day of their 3-day trial event. 60 teams ran through the agility course, and diehard spectators witnessed 275 runs per day.
You cannot do this with a dog unless it's positive. There is no punishment. There's never a negative in agility. It all has to be based on positive reinforcement. Otherwise, the dog won't do it.
Items were also accepted for a cat food supply drive, and donated supplies are always welcome at the West Valley Humane Society. Well, the skyline of downtown Boise is getting a little change. The spire on top of the Zions Bank building will be lit with different colors this month. Purple represents pancreatic cancer awareness. The spire will then turn blue for World Diabetes Day, and then back to purple for World Prematurity Day. Well, Operation Wish Book is asking for donations as it prepares for December. The organization accepts new books and cash donations to donate books to children in need during the holiday season. Book collection boxes will be located at all Boise and West Ada public schools through November 21st. Well, Stinker stores across the area are also taking donations for the holiday season. So when you're paying for snacks or gas, you may be asked for an extra $1. The Stomp Out Hunger effort is a partnership with the Idaho Food Bank. Stinker station owners and customers are also pitching in.
They're going to match up to $20,000 for what their customers donate. That's really motivating and certainly helps to boost that amount.
Every donated $1 turns into 4 meals for somebody in need. Stinker's goal is to raise $50,000, and you have until Monday to contribute. And if you've been waiting to try out any of the restaurants participating in Dine Out Downtown Boise's Restaurant Week, tonight is your last chance to take advantage of the special prefix menu deals. You can check out downtownboise.org for more information. Coming up after the break, we'll head over to the Weather Center and check in with meteorologist Adam Behrman for his complete On Your Side forecast. And ahead in sports, find out where the Broncos are slotted in the latest polls, plus the NFL wrap-up coming up.
Welcome back. It was a cloudy day across the Treasure Valley. We only got a little bit of sunshine just before it went down. Let's take a look at our forecast because there is some serious cold weather heading our way. 53 in Boise right now. We're at 50 in Mountain Home. Currently 47 in Ontario, a little bit warmer off to the southeast, and Twin Falls currently checking in at 58 this hour. Up the mountains, it's cool, 44 in McCall, 40 in Stanley, down to 47 in Salmon. Sun Valley still at 57, not bad there. Still no sign of the really cold air in Idaho, but it is definitely heading our way. Let's take a look at our satellite picture. You can see the storm actually pushing its way through Idaho. We're at the very edge of it, just kind of barely getting scraped by the edge of this thing. So we'll just see a few sprinkles pushing through the valley here tonight. Most of the precipitation is definitely well up to the north, hitting northern Idaho and northwestern Montana pretty hard. And this is going to bring a lot of snow out across the plains and up into Minnesota. Minneapolis is looking to get, probably between 6 to 10 inches of snow here as we head through tomorrow. So, yeah, big storm. You can see the snow definitely stretching across the northern plains, heading on in toward Minnesota as we speak. But we're just on the edge of this thing, so we're not going to really be bearing the brunt of it as it pushes through. I'll show you real quick here our futurecast. A few sprinkles likely moving through here this evening. Some light snow up in the mountains, sticking around through the morning, but then things kind of fall apart and the sun comes out, and tomorrow is going to be beautiful, and so is Tuesday. Lots of sunshine, but it's going to be cold. Temperatures are really going to take a tumble. Taking a look at our total precipitation amounts, you can see it's not much here for the valley. Most of it's going to be further up to the north where the blues are up there in central Idaho. But again, the real punch is going to be the cold here. Boise at around 47 on Monday for a high. Billings, Montana at 20. Casper at 19. Look what happens 24 hours in the future, though, as we go into Tuesday. Boise drops to 39. Billings drops to a high temperature of 6. A nice balmy 9 for Casper. So yeah, some serious cold air out there east of the Rockies. Fortunately, again, we're not going to be bearing the brunt of this. This Arctic outbreak definitely hitting folks east of the Continental Divide much harder than it'll be hitting us. But we are still looking at cooler than average weather as this high pressure settles in Monday. It's going to bring a lot of sunshine and it's going to keep those temperatures cool. Here's the setup for the Treasure Valley. Temperatures looking for highs upper 40s, low 50s tomorrow. It'll be a sunny day and it'll be a little breezy as well. Around 50 for Caldwell, 49 for Meridian. Up north in the mountains, we're going to be seeing scattered snow showers mixed with partly cloudy skies. Highs in the 30s for the Long Valley, 40s in some of the lower elevations. Further east, we'll see scattered snow showers around Stanley and Sun Valley with partly cloudy skies, highs into the 30s and 40s. And for the Magic Valley, a sunny and cold day with highs only in the 40s. And it's going to be pretty breezy, downright windy out toward Burley, where gusts could get up above 35 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day forecast for Boise, though. We're going to be seeing a high of 50 tomorrow, then a high of only 42 on Tuesday, and then a high of only 38 by Wednesday. Sunny every single day, but breezy, so it'll feel cold. Thursday, Friday, we're looking at a chance for some snow showers to come through. I don't think we'll see anything really accumulating on the ground, but we could see the snow coming down at a pretty good clip at times Thursday and Friday. I
would like to see some snow showers, but lows in the 20s, that doesn't sound great to me.
I've got some cold bike rides to campus this week.
All right. Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate it. Coming up, join the celebration in Germany.